Should you pay off your car, home, or personal loans faster than the scheduled payment plans? Should you make additional principal payments on a car loan, home, or personal loan? If you have the goal of being a real estate investor or homeowner, there's no hiding around that you need cash. And the only way to accumulate it is to save it. In addition to that, you have to eliminate or reduce any debt that isn't beneficial to you. If you already have a car loan, home loan, or personal loan, a simple question is, should you pay it faster than necessary? There are websites online and other videos online that encourage people to pay off loans faster. But the one thing that you need to account for is that they all require responsibility, discipline, and endurance. Responsibility comes as a goal. If you have one goal in mind and you want to meet it, you have to break it down into smaller tasks, and chances are you can. But you have to keep in mind other things that can change in your daily life or future plans, which may discourage you or impede you from accomplishing them. Discipline simply means following a path in which you must keep going. Whether it's easy, whether it's hard, whether it's difficult, you must have the discipline to follow through, and only then can you achieve what you want. Along with discipline is endurance. That simply means you have the commitment to follow through long term. Many people make goals that are long term, take the first few steps, but then give up or forget about it, simply because we do not have the patience to follow through on anything that takes a really long time to achieve. So going back to topic, you have a home loan, you have been encouraged to pay it off faster, whether your loan is 15 years, 20 years, or 30 years. The truth is, you have to account for how much you actually owe, the principal. And the only way you will get out of debt is to simply pay it all off, dollar for dollar. If your house was worth $100,000, then you will pay back $100,000 plus any interest that accumulated over that time that you pay it back. If your house was worth $250,000 or $500,000 or even $1 million, you will not be debt-free from that house until you pay all the principal back. Now, there are a lot of websites and programs that encourage you to do so with different strategies and methods, but I want you to think of the following things of whether that even makes sense. Of course, you must comply with the monthly minimum payments, which will ensure that you pay off the loan in time as planned. That's already been set. Otherwise, you're likely to lose your home to foreclosure. First, what's the need for your cash flow? Are you able to meet your household needs on a week or month-to-month basis without any difficulty? If you have any leftover cash after you meet all your household and personal needs, then the first thing you should do with part of that money is save. If you have excess savings, then definitely consider paying down debt that you have. Second, do you anticipate any other expenses coming up? I, for example, have children who will, in a few years, go to college. They're still a few years away, but the best way to plan for those expenses is to anticipate having them. Whether it's $5,000, $10,000, $30,000, or even $50,000 for a year, you're not going to get there without some sort of plan along the way. So, rather than paying down a loan, you may consider saving so that you have that immediate cash available for the time that your children enroll in school. Or you could in fact invest in it so long as it is wise and low risk so that it is available. If you take high risk investments, while it's true you have a chance to create high earnings, you also have a high risk of losing it all. Another consideration is if you're planning to purchase a new car or will have personal or medical expenses in the near future. I heard the advice online that simply said, if you have $20,000 and you want to buy a car, rather than using it on the car immediately, which is not an investment. Purchase a home with a $20,000 down payment. Seek an opportunity that provides you cash flow. If you can buy a $100,000 house with a $20,000 down payment and that house cash flows, if you earn anywhere from $300 to $600 a month, that money could in turn cover the monthly car expense that you anticipate for your new purchase. So now, rather than buying a depreciating asset, something that over time will be worth zero, you are now investing in a property that has the potential to not only increase rents, increase in value, but it's paying off something that you wish to acquire, a new car. You must also consider the possibility of future medical needs and personal expenses. If you are expecting to have a medical procedure, surgery, or other medical need in the future, perhaps you should build a little nest egg so you have some funds available. Or if you're expecting a new child in the family or hoping to raise a child in the future, you know they come with expenses too. Simply plan long-term and make goals that fit your style and family. No right answer is a match to everybody else. But if you think long-term and seriously about what's best, you can achieve anything you want, and you can save for everything that you need, and you'll live a lot more comfortable knowing that the decisions you've made are not irrational or at the moment, but rather after some long thought and belief that they are the best choices for you, regardless of what they are. Good luck, and thank you for watching.